RecurPost because it is a social media scheduling tool that you might not have heard of just yet. This is a social media scheduling tool, in fact, that I used when I very first had my first website, my first blog. And I was using it for social media scheduling mainly. Now, they've recently added in Pinterest as an option for scheduling, which I think is fantastic. And it allows you, within the subset of all your social media tools, to also schedule your Pinterest posts or your Pinterest pins. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use RecurPost in today's video to schedule your Pinterest content. Now, if you are looking for a full stacked social media scheduling tool that also is API approved for Pinterest and allows you to share your Pinterest content within the same tool set for the same fee, then RecurPost is probably a really solid option for you. Now, it is a very fairly priced tool. It's $25 a month or $250 a year. If that changes and this video is still showing you the tutorial, I'm so sorry. I have no control over their pricing. I'm just giving you what the pricing is that I saw today. Now, without further ado, let's actually just jump into the tutorial because I know that's probably why you're here. Okay, welcome to RecurPost, where you will see I have nothing in my queue. This is actually the screen that you're going to see as soon as you log in to RecurPost. It's obviously going to ask you to connect some sort of social media channel as soon as you sign in. So if you have a brand new account you're just setting up, you may be greeted with a different homepage. But usually when you log in, this is what you're going to see. Let's first start off by going into our settings for our account. We need to set up just one little thing inside of our settings. So go to the name in the bottom left-hand corner and go to account settings. Now, RecurPost just rolled out this new look and feel. So if you have a different view, I think you can change it to the new view. I just want to let you know that things have recently changed. Now, inside of the settings for user information, you want to set your time zone to when you want your posts to publish for you. So I want mine to be in America Phoenix time. You might want yours to be in London, England time, or in Europe somewhere, or Asia or Australia. So come in here and make sure you search for your time zone. You can actually just delete everything out of here and start typing in your time zone and it will find it in the list. That's the first thing I want you to do. Now, after that, we want to go back to the home screen and we want to attach our social profiles. So you get 5 social profiles on your subscription plan, at least the basic subscription plan. That's $250 a year, or I think $25 a month. You get 5 social profiles. Now, Pinterest is a little different. They recently just changed it to where you can have all of your boards if you want to. And it used to be that you can only have 5 boards and each board would be a social profile, but I was able to talk them into maybe looking at it slightly differently. They did some reviews in their community and got some feedback and found that this is actually the better way to go. So now all you have to do is connect all of your boards, however many you want to connect or you want to set up in your connected here. So to set up our social profiles, go to social profiles on the left, and then in the top right-hand corner, the blue button that says add social profiles, and then Pinterest is here. Click board, and then we're going to give access to the account that we want to connect to. So that actually reminds me, I want to be logged into the correct account. So let me flip over to my correct account, and then we're going to go back. So this is just a really good reminder. Make sure you're logged into the correct Pinterest account when you do this. And this is the correct one. So I'm going to go ahead and click Give Access. And then we are going to add our boards over here on the right-hand side. So you can see I've already added a bunch of boards. It's because I fully tested this tool before I'm bringing it to you. And that's why a lot of my boards are already on here. So I'm just going to go through and just add a couple more so you can actually see what that looks like. And when you're done, the bottom blue button, I'm done adding Pinterest boards, and those will now be located in your little scroll path right here on the left. You can search for any of your boards, by the way, by just searching by the name, and that functionality works really well. Now, you do want to start off by uploading content. So here, this is the part of the tutorial where I'm going to show you all the different ways that you can upload content to RecurPost. Now, there is one additional way that you can import content to RecurPost, and that is through an RSS feed. I'm not going to show you that process today because I don't actually have an RSS feed set up, nor do I know how to create one. So just be aware, you can set up an RSS feed and it will automatically import that content to a library on RecurPost, and you will be able to manage that and add the content to your sharing functionality within this library. So to upload a piece of content, just a one-off piece of content to RecurPost, you can do one of two things. You can go ahead and choose a board. So I have some pins on my desktop right now for this purpose. So I'm going to choose this board, Promoted Pins on Pinterest. And then what I'm going to do is click Share a Post. And it looks like it's going to make me choose it again. So I'm just going to add that board. And then what I want you to do is click this Customize icon. You cannot share content to Pinterest that is not properly formatted, nor should you. So you want to click this Customize icon. Then click the Pinterest tab and add your title and your description and your link. So I already have all of this content ready to go for the sake of this video. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know that I'm a sucker for being prepared. And then we're just going to upload that image to the computer here. So go to Downloads. And then it looks like in the background I have Canva hiding, so I'm actually just going to download all of these images to my desktop really quick. Okay, and I can go and unzip that file now. So let's go to Downloads, and it's zipped here. And then it's this image here. So I'm just going to drag this on. Actually, that doesn't work. I'm going to click Add Media and Upload, and then go back to Downloads and find that pin, and I'm going to import it in. And then now we have our Pinterest pin, we have our URL, we have our title and description, and this is what it's going to look like. It's going to say heatherfarris.com here. It's not going to have that full UTM code. It doesn't actually ever look like that. And now we're ready to go. Now, a couple of things that I want you to know. You can save it as a draft now, you can schedule it for later, or you can post it now. So if you want to come back and work on this later, you can, but I'm going to just go ahead and click Schedule for Later, and this is the thing I wanted you to know. Go ahead and choose the date that you want this to go live, and then toggle on auto schedule for best time. Because RecurPost does the same thing Tailwind does, and it finds the best times that your people are on the platform, it's going to connect with the times that those people are online, and it's going to schedule it in that time slot for that day. So go ahead and just toggle on auto post for best time. So that's how you're going to schedule a piece of content if you just want to upload it from your desktop. Now let's talk about uploading content from Canva, because this is actually a powerhouse way to do it, and I really, really love this function and functionality. Something you need to know, you need to make sure you customize for Pinterest before you click the Canva icon. Otherwise, it's going to automatically bring up that square post like this right here, and that's not what we want. We need the Pinterest post to show. So just choose a board, any board, and click the Pinterest icon, and then click Canva, and it's going to open up the Pinterest size graphic here, and then go to projects and find your project that you actually want to add. So find your Pinterest pin. I'm just going to add this one, and we're going to click Send to RecurPost. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same optimization things that we did on the last one. So you're going to add your title, your description, your link, and then you're going to go to Schedule for Later, choose a date, and auto schedule for best time. I'm not going to save this one because I don't actually have the title and description prepared for that one. I couldn't find this in Canva quickly. Now what we're going to do is import pins via a CSV file. Now this is actually one of my favorite methods of bulk uploading. And one of the downfalls of some of the other scheduler tools is you don't have the ability to upload content in bulk. If you go into libraries, you can actually create a library of content as well. Where you can add stuff for later. I've not played around with that feature, so if you guys do and you like it for Pinterest, let me know. But what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to choose a board, and then you're going to go into this bottom left-hand corner of this pop-up and click Upload in Bulk. Now, I want to let you know I've already created your spreadsheet for RecurPost to bulk upload. If you download the sample sheet here, it's going to look really weird and ugly. And I don't actually think I have it anymore. I think I deleted it. But I'm going to include this sheet in the comments of the video or the description of the video, and you can download it without any need of getting on my email list. You can just download it. Now, a couple of things that I've done prior to actually uploading this to RecurPost. I have gone in and uploaded all of my images to my website, and they need to be public on your website. So just in your public media, they don't actually have to be live on your website, but they need to be accessible in your media files. So in the media library of your website, I use WordPress. If you use Squarespace, that should work. If you use Shopify, that should work. Pretty much any of the web hosting tools should allow you to be able to get a public file URL. So if I copy this to my clipboard and paste it, anyone can view that image on the internet, including the scheduling tools. So what it's going to do is you're going to put those URLs in your spreadsheet. So write your pin title, write your pin description, add your destination URL, add your image URL from your website, leave this as yes and use my links for images. Yes, you want to use your links for images. Set the date you want the pin to go live for and the time that you want it to go live for. And once that's completely done, all you have to do is go to File, Download as CSV. I already have done this part. We're actually going to import it together. So I'm going to click Upload CSV file. It says at least one social media. So I've done that. And then go to Downloads and the CSV file is right here. Click Open. And now we have to do some matching. So under pin title or Pinterest title, you want to find that in the list. So we're going to scroll through and find Pinterest title. Pinterest message is your Pinterest description. RecurPost just uses weird language for that. Pinterest destination link is pretty obvious. And then image URL 1 is just going to be image 1. And then click Generate Preview. Now, things get a little bit sticky here because you don't want all of the images that you're uploading via a CSV file to all go to the same board. What I would do is, and what you have to do is edit each pin. Once you edit each pin, you have to also edit the description or title slightly before you save your edits to add the correct board. So all of these pins are going onto a board for affiliate marketing, and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. I'm going to toggle over to the Pinterest tab. I'm going to copy and cut and then repaste business. And then I'm going to change the board. So we're going to select a Pinterest profile, and then we're going to find that promoted pins board and click Add. Now what it's going to do here is it may not save your description changes, and that's just like a little bit of a glitch. You can see how it's white. So first change the board and then go back in and just slightly tweak your description a bit to where it says there have been changes made, and click Save. And then the changes will save, and this actually is going to save you a lot of time, even with this little glitch there of it not saving the title and description properly. And you're going to want to do that for each of your pins, and then you're going to want to click Schedule All. And that's it. So upload them all, slightly edit your board, slightly edit your description, and then save your pins and schedule them all. And what it's going to do is it's going to put them all in your calendar. So when we go back, we can see all of those pins are going into the calendar just fine. It looks like this one isn't saving the pin title either. So you might even need to just change the pin title slightly and click Save. It should save with the update now. All right, so let's briefly talk about how to use the AI writing assistant within RecurPost. You are limited to a small number of credits when you're on a free plan or this plan. I don't know what exactly it is, but you can find that out in the pricing details, which will link in the description with the blog post. So click Use AI Writing Assistant, and then tell it what you want a Pinterest description or whatever you want it to create about. Now that I've told it exactly what I need the Pinterest description for, ideally you're just going to give it the pin title or even the pin description. Click go. Well, that wouldn't make any sense if you're having the AI writing assistant give you the pin description. So give it the pin title. What it's going to do is it's going to generate a piece of copy for you, and you're going to have to edit this because none of this goes according to Pinterest best practices, at least not in my book. So click add to post, and what we're going to do is upload the image that goes along with it, add a pin title, add the link, and then we would be able to schedule this. So you have to kind of go about it backwards, where you tell the AI what you want first, then add it to the post, and then edit everything and schedule it. A little clunky in my opinion, not my favorite way to do it, but at least you have that option available to you. Now, something else that we need to talk about, because this is taking forever, we need to talk about the fact that right now, RecurPost does not have any Pinterest reports, but I have heard from the founder of the tool, and they are working on adding those this fall of 2024. So that is actually really good news. I'm really happy to hear that. So I'm not going to walk you through reports right now because there are no Pinterest reports. Something else that you do need to be aware of, we'll just switch screens briefly, is the inbox. If you are using this for social media, you can actually use the inbox feature in RecurPost to respond to all of your messages in one spot. So this is actually very nifty. I really like that. Now, something else that I do want to mention is that RecurPost, unlike Buffer, Planoly, Tailwind, and some other tools, they don't have a Chrome extension for their tool, which is unfortunate. They do have the RSS feed though, so that feature is helpful to be able to import your content via an RSS feed. That's really all I wanted to share with you. Obviously, if you need to edit any of your posts once they are scheduled, you can click the edit icon here and it will open up the editor and you'll be able to edit any of that content. Something else that you can do is pause a queue. So if you have a queue going out with content, you can actually select a date that you want it to be paused until. So it says select a date when the queue should remain automatically or should resume automatically. So let's say we wanted to resume on August 24th at 1 a.m. Click pause queue. This would allow you to come in and work on any of your posts if you have any, or you can resume your queue and you can begin adding new content or whatever. So that's actually a really nifty feature if you have anything in there that needs updated, deleted, anything like that. RecurPost really started initially as a social media scheduling tool. They added Pinterest in later. So in that little functionality where it says create a post and make this post recurring, I do not recommend using this feature for Pinterest. This is really only a social media scheduling feature. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions about RecurPost. Now that you've seen exactly how to use RecurPost and it's their new updated interface, I really adore that you can upload content with a CSV file for one, and I really enjoy that you can import your content from Canva. So those are my two favorite features with RecurPost. Hands down, they also have a very fair priced tool for exactly what you get. If you are looking for more Pinterest marketing strategy to go along with this scheduler piece, head on over here and watch these Pinterest marketing videos, and I will see you over there.